All right, so I've taken all of my sketches, which were on this page, and one by one I turned them into screens. I use the same navigation on every single one, and then I exported them to this not that to this folder called InVision Screens, and then I named them very carefully. Um, I named loading the loading screen since it will only have one screen at the moment. It will never have, secondary screens. So I just named it zero dash loading. But controls, music, navigation, phone, settings, I named those with numbers. Zero one, zero one meaning that's the starting screen, and under controls I might have 02, 03, 04, 5, 6, 7, and go on and on. Music, the same thing, but with loading, I'm not going to have any more. Okay, so I've got all those structured. I've got all those ready. Now, how do I go about doing something in InVision? Okay, well, I guess I should have made a video before this one saying how to set up your InVision account, but let's see if I can find one thing really quick. If we go to our resources page, I've updated this. I've updated it for InVision accounts. So I'll say this. To make a student account, the correct link is right here, envisionapp.com/education signup. Then you need to make sure you use your SVSU email address, and then to upgrade it, you send an email to this email, education support at InVision. You give them this code, and then with that, you can have unlimited prototypes as long as you're a student. In other words, it doesn't cost you anything. You can make as many as you want. Do be aware that, once you're out of school, like after 6 months or a year or something, they're going to expect you to start paying like a monthly fee of $2 or something to maintain all those prototypes. So, you may be weary about that, but as long as you're a student, hey, it's a great feature. Okay, so let's go back to the InVision, and this is my InVision page where I'm already signed in, and I'm looking at all the prototypes, from all over. And I'm going to make a new one. So I click on the plus symbol. I want a prototype. It could be a desktop or it could be an iPad, but I don't like the iPad because it's vertical and I want to see my thing horizontal. So I'm just going to call it a desktop, even though I know it's not that. Obviously, they don't have automotive interface in here. And I'm just going to call this interface 1 with Ritovin. And now I'm going to browse for my files. So I go to my InVision screen, and I can choose all of these, and I can say open them up. There it is. Just put them in order. Okay. So the one I probably want to start with is my navigation. Okay. So I've got all the screens in there in InVision, but there's nothing for me to do. I can't click. Nothing happens. So right now, I'm in the preview mode. You recognize that from this eyeball down at the bottom. If I move over here to build mode, now I have the ability to start adding these buttons. This, by the way, is not supposed to be a tulip. It's supposed to be a microphone, which allows you to click on that and give voice commands for navigation. Okay, since we're on navigation, I don't need to put a button there, but if I'm on music, I do. So I'll draw that. I will browse for my new destination, and music it is. And I'll just say on click, not hover, and bang, there it goes. So now, if I use that, sure enough, I go right to music. And, this will go on for a long time because well, you need to get from music back to navigation, so you'll have to browse and link that way and save and continue on. You go to this one, phone pairing. So saving, and this is my settings. So choose that one as well. If I go back to preview mode, you can see that all these things are going to function. Well, and then I'm going to have to start adding the links back here too. So it will take a little while to get all the links working. Now, let's say you decide you actually want to update this. I put these little scribbles here. What if I want to put text there? So I'm going to go over to Photoshop, and I'm on that screen, thank goodness. I'm going to click, and I'll just say, I want to check my type in black. Air temp. Okay. And then size, want that a little bit smaller. Okay. Okay, that's good. Now I gotta put it in the right spot. And again. And then maybe hide these for a second. Go right here. Brush in a little color. You can see my colors matching perfectly. You won't even be able to tell at all, would you? Okay, whatever. Now, here's my air temperature. This one is going to be, let's see, steering wheel temp. Obviously, I need to work on my leading. It looks really lame. But I'm not worried about what's lame at the moment. No, I'm just trying to get something done for this demo. Come on. Okay, here we go. I wish steering wheel was shorter. Wheel temperature? Okay, let's say I love this, and oh man, this is great. So what I'll do is I will, again, save for web, Command Option Shift S. I'll choose save, and here I will replace it with the existing control. Or is that settings? Oh, darn it. Okay, I'm gonna find out really quick. It's settings. Okay. I was about to really mess up. Okay, so settings, I'm saving, I'm replacing. Now it's replaced. I'm hiding Photoshop. Now, I've gone to the Finder screen. I got my folder. And I can open it up. And if I drag the settings with the same name right there, it updates it automatically. Just like that. Come on. Well, it's supposed to. Okay, let me try that again. Settings. Come on. There. That was weird. That's the advantage of naming your things well. And instead of, if you ever have to make a change, don't delete the screen. Just replace it through Photoshop with the exact same name, and then drag the new one right on top right here, and it'll update it in InVision. Okay, so there's a preview mode, there's your build mode, and now you can draw a link here. You can go browse, get navigation, you can save that, and go right to your navigation. Okay, I hope that helps. I'm going to end this video now as my end of part 2.